Hey guys, it's Tim Miller back again. Ronna Romney McDaniel is about to resign. Maybe she can get her name back. According to a report just out from the New York Times, after a lot of pressure that she's been receiving from MAGA world over, who knows, various random internecine Republican slights, Ronna met with Donald Trump on Monday. Even though the primary is not over, she's been doing everything she can to put her finger on the scale for Donald Trump, made the pilgrimage to Mar-a-Lago, but doesn't look like it turned out none too well because according to the Times, she plans to resign imminently, and Trump is planning to endorse the chairman of the North Carolina Republican Party, Michael Whatley. You will not be surprised to find out that the thing Trump likes most about Mr. Whatley is that he is a stop the steal guy. And he's been going around saying that Trump won North Carolina because I guess the North Carolina Republican Party managed to stop the imaginary election thieves because of their secure policies, et cetera. It's just like these people all live in a total land of like make believe where they just come up with fantastical stories about what really happened. But Michael Whatley looks to be assuming the chairmanship of the RNC, and why not? Right? I mean, it's been a just total Donald Trump pack basically for a long time now. I mean, the RNC has done the bidding of Donald Trump, not the Republican Party writ large, ever since Ronna took over in 2017. So there's no reason to think that they would want someone that is less Trumpy. If anything, they're going for even more sycophantic. How can we suck up to Donald Trump even harder than Ronna, who changed her own damn name to make Trump happy? I guess Michael Whatley will have to figure it out. Maybe Michael Whatley will have to change his name. Maybe it can be Bear. Maybe he can start going by Baron Whatley. I don't know. We can workshop that. I think it's important to do a quick ode to Ronna McDaniel's career of failure. It is pretty shocking to just think about her record at the RNC, that she was able to stay in for as long as she did. And it just shows just how much of a cult of personality this party is, that had no platform in 2020, it doesn't seem to have any interest in winning, and only exists to serve Donald Trump's interests. In any other business, someone with Ronna Romney's record of failure would have been pushed out of the CEO role years ago. I mean, we're into year 7 of her just face planting over and over again. Remember, she took the lead of the party in 2017. Republicans suffered historic losses in 2018. Historic losses. Absolutely schlonged by the Democrats in Trump's first midterm. They lose control of the House of Representatives. Then they go on to lose the Senate in 2020 and the presidency, of course. They lose Donald Trump. They lose the key Georgia Senate seats that went to the runoff that year that decided the balance of power in the Senate. Then in 2022, you lose another Senate seat to go to 51 now. Democrats in the Senate. The Republicans take back the House, but by this tiny margin, which we discussed in the video about their failed impeachment vote, the margin in the House is so small they can't even do anything with it. They're predicting a red wave, and they barely got a red ripple. And so this is her record. It's just landslide defeat in 18, defeat in 2020. Red wave doesn't materialize in 2022. They lose all of the special elections, all of like the random elections that pop up in off years. They do poorly in. I don't know that Ronna can take credit for Glenn Youngkin in Virginia governor's race. That was about the one midterm election that they did good in between 2017 and now in 2024. So it is, I think without hyperbole, I think it's very easy to defend the statement that Ronna Romney McDaniel is the worst party chairman in either party in modern times. Has the worst track record, and did not achieve any meaningful goals or accomplishments while she was there. If you want to grade her on her PR work, atrocious. And I guess you could grade her positively if you're just grading her on how slavishly. She echoed Donald Trump's talking points, but if you grade her on how much she helped the Republican Party's writ large PR, I think that she was a disaster, a D minus. You would grade her. If you grade her on elections, we just went over those, horrible. If you grade her on organization in the party, hasn't gotten meaningfully better. If you grade her on fundraising, the RNC just had the worst fundraising quarter that they've had in years. They just reported this about a week ago. Looking at Q4 of 2023 was one of the worst fundraising quarters they've ever had. The DNC is now passive in fundraising. If you grade her on, morals or ethics, obviously, she gets an F for not standing up to Donald Trump's attempt at a coup. Just every conceivable metric, she's been terrible at. There have been plenty of party chairmen that have been bad on one metric or oversaw a bad election, but it's hard to think of anybody that could have had a job, kept it for so long, while the organization she was overseeing was completely in shambles. So there you have it. Ronna Romney McDaniel. Unfortunately, we knew you too well. You were there for quite a while. I do not think that you'll be missed. Maybe you can take your family's namesake back. Maybe in retirement, you'll have the clarity of vision to recognize that maybe you should have stuck with Uncle Mitt. Maybe you should have stuck with the legacy of George Romney. And rather than becoming a pawn to Donald Trump's attempt to turn our country into a game show autocracy,